it. I bloody made it. Oh my god. Busy day today. Today, what am I talking about? My name's Brad. This is the Inspirational Ambivert channel. It's Friday night. It's the 26th of June, 2026. It's a bit later than usual. It's approximately 8:45 in the evening, UK time. I've got Timmy with me, of course, chilling his little head out. He says hello. And I'm just going to do my best, guys. Sorry I'm a bit late today. What am I talking about today? I'm going to talk a little bit about being grateful. What are you grateful for? And do you think that being grateful can help in life? Maybe say yes, maybe say no, maybe sometimes, maybe never. And this is basically going to be community led, by the way. It's just be a little bit of a loose topic today. Hi Dawn, how's it going? Hope you're okay. Hello to you too. I've had a really, really busy day. I have literally not stopped. Most of the week. I'm a bit tired again, of course, but I'm here. I'm doing my best. So I'll put this on the pin the message. What are you grateful for today? What are you grateful for today? It could be anything. And why am I talking about it? I think it just helps a little bit with the stress of life. Just to remember, instead of thinking about what you're worried about, instead of thinking about what you're pissed off with, and you could have 1,000 things to be pissed off with, which is absolutely fine. I get it. I get pissed off with things a lot sometimes, but sometimes it's just good to refocus and think, what am I actually grateful for? What's good right now? Anyway, hi Shelley, how's it going? Good evening, Brad and chat. Sorry I'm a bit late today. I have just literally got home not long ago. I've had a bath because I absolutely stank. I had deodorant on all day, of course, but I stank, so I've had a bath, and I've just turned up to this now. I only got home not long ago. Did you have crazy thunderstorms last night? It woke me up. No, Dawn. We had some today though. We had we had hailstorm. It's been really hot here, and we had bloody hailstorm. We had hailstorm. So I'm going to talk a little bit about a story now. Tiny bit of a story. Anyway, there was a patient today. I wasn't with this patient, but I found out about them, and I heard a little bit of a story about them. I'm not naming names, of course, but this patient was he was 63 years old. It was a male. He lived alone. He had Parkinson's disease and other health issues. He was shaking. His hands was constantly shaking. He had other health issues too. He had issues with his eyes, let's say that as well. He used to work for the company for 20 years. 20 years of working for a company. And they said, we'll look after you. You've been really good. We're going to give you a payout. £30,000, let's say, just as a rough estimate. And basically, what did they do with him after 20 years? They got rid of him. Did they give him £20,000, £30,000? No, did they fuck? They didn't give him nowhere near that. And because he wasn't useful anymore, even though given 20 years, they just said, off you go, goodbye. And then this guy was just living on his own, 63 years old, probably worked all his life, loads of health issues, of more than Parkinson's, by the way. And then I thought to myself, oh my God, I'm grateful that fact that I thought I'm not in that situation right now. That could happen to anyone. He was probably healthy for most of his life, and then things started to go wrong, which can happen to anybody. And it's just be good to be grateful for the fact that if you're healthy, you're winning. You're fucking winning. You've got no major health issues. Winning. I'm sure that guy must have things to be grateful for too, but I bet it's harder for others. And don't get me wrong, you shouldn't diminish your problems when you get pissed off with things, because I get pissed off with a lot of things, man. Fucking do. And justified or unjustified, depends which way you look at it from my perspective. But it's good to be grateful for things, man. I think it helps. And it stops you worrying, even if it's just for a few seconds. Anyway. Shelley saying, Dawn, I wish we had some storms. Can't cope with the heat. Yes, Shelley. 1,000%. Oh, man. We, in the theatres today, it was 25.5 degrees inside the theatres. The humidity was at 69%. Basically, that ends up with increasing infection risks. So I had to cancel some patients today. It was just so hot, and I was scrubbed up, and I could feel my head just sweating, and my hands. I had like 2 pairs of gloves on, and a gown on, and I could just I just felt minging, man. I felt minging. Some theatres are really nice and cool, and others aren't. It's just a bit of a messed up system. Probably a bit of an older building, let's say, that I work in hospital. But yeah, we had to cancel it. I was just hot and bothered all week. So I can understand the suffering with the heat. I want the storms to come more. Yes, I think it's meant to cool down soon, though, guys, which is amazing, of course. Thank you to anyone that's liked and subscribed. And if you want, what are you grateful for today? What's one fucking thing that you're grateful for? It could be anything. Shelley saying subscribe, hit the like button and be respectful. Thank you. Thank you to anyone that's watching. Thank you to anyone that's likes and subscribed. It really, really supports the channel. I really appreciate it. I'm just saying that. There we go. Hi, Yorick. How's it going? How are we coping with the heat? Not so well, I don't think. I don't think we're built for it in England. Aircon is a very rare thing, isn't it, in England? The heat hits differently, especially when it's humid, I'd say. I prefer the cooler weather, if I'm honest. Yorick, I'm doing the live on Sunday that you related to what you mentioned. You mentioned you want me to talk about gambling and addiction. I'm going to speak about addiction with some gambling in there as well. That's what I'm going to speak about on Sunday, not today, but Sunday. But thank you for the idea, by the way, Yorick. Victor Valan, hi, how's it going? Great to see you again. Hope you're okay. Good evening to you too. Put some ice near Timmy and cool him off. Yes, he's sweating too. Shelley saying, good God, Brad, I left work at 12 o'clock. Can't sleep. I know it's really hard to sleep when it's hot. Oh my God, is anyone else struggling with the heat, with the sleep? Oh, mate, it's, yeah. I'm not a massive fan of it at all. I think people think, oh, because you live in England, I get it. I live in England. It's cloudy, it's cold a lot of the time. It rains a lot of the time. We really want what we don't have, aka the fucking sun. And people will say, I want the sun. Maybe when you're on holiday, it's okay, you're not working. But living in a hot country, because I've done it, I've lived in a hot country. I used to live in Ibiza a long time ago. The novelty wears off when you're working, when you're with it all the time, very quickly. I appreciate the colder weather, guys. I really, really do. I know everyone's got different opinions with that. Timmy looks even more grumpy with this heat. What does everyone else think? Maybe you've got a point there, Yorick. Maybe you've got a point. Timmy says hello to everyone, by the way. He's just saying hi. We're chilling. I've got my. Make sure you keep hydrated, guys. What's another thing that I appreciate, man? I'm just grateful to I don't know. Just grateful to be healthy. I'm grateful to be able to do this. I'm grateful that I've got a job. I'm grateful that I don't know. I've got a good support system around me too. I'm very, very grateful. I'm grateful that I've got my bills paid and I've got a roof over my head too. I know they're simple things. Don't get me wrong, I'm on as well. But I'm trying to be more grateful. Yoshi, hi Yoshi, welcome back. Happy Friday. Yes, Yoshi, all the way. How's it going, Yoshi? Anyone has aircon, it raises your electric bill using aircon. Yes, it does, Yorick. But do you know fucking what? If I had aircon, I'd be using it and I'd be paying that bill happily. It probably does, yeah. Aircon, though, you can have heating in aircon and cooling aircon. Is that not the future? You know what I mean? Just thinking out loud there. Oh, Yoshi's currently enjoying a mojito. What's in your mojito? Have you got? I bet you've got ice in there as well, Yoshi. That sounds really nice. What does it contain? What does your mojito contain? Shelley's saying, in my view, as I get older, life humbles you. I value the small things and grateful for being well. Yes, 1000%, Shelley. God, yes. God, absolutely. Tomorrow's not promised to anyone. You don't know how long if you're healthy, you've probably got a better quality of life than a lot of other people. And that's a gift in itself. But anything, if it's got your fucking name on it, meaning an illness or something, you're getting it. And it sounds harsh that, but I think it's true. Something's going to get us eventually because we get older, of course. So it's just good to appreciate the fact that we're healthier as can be. And while you're in the process of thinking of what you're grateful for, it just makes you feel a bit better, man. It takes your mind away from the negativity more. Why am I talking about this a little bit? Because I think I need more. I need to practice this more myself, if I'm honest. I've been caught up in all the shit this week. I've got very frustrated yesterday. I got hot. I got bothered. I got stressed. I got upset. I limited my upsetness, let's say. But you get caught up in things. Well, I do. Shelley saying, I've read that. Sorry. Shelley saying, Yoshi, it sounds refreshing. That mojito. Yoshi, are you appreciating? Are you grateful for your mojito? Because I would be if I was you. A drink. Amazing. It's all good. Hi, Yellow Belly. How's it going, man? How are you? Yellow Belly is saying hello to everyone. Yorick saying, I had a strawberry banana milkshake early to cool off. Oh, that sounds great too. Yeah, that works, Yorick. Strawberry banana milkshake. That sounds, I'm just imagining it right now. That must taste really good. Yellow Belly, thank you. Hit that like button, people. Thank you to anyone that's liked and subscribed. Thank you for the support, guys. Timmy says thank you too. Ice and tequila. Wow, that's hardcore. Mojito, so it's just got ice and tequila in it. Is that it? Anything else, Yoshi? Tequila is a strong one, isn't it? Definitely. Brad, I'm grateful for your channel. Thank you, Brad. Oh, thanks, Shelley. Thank you. I'm grateful to everyone that comes on here as well, including yourself, of course. I'm extending the gratitude right back at you. Thank you. Vince Valant is saying, I'm in Sweden now and have a portable AC. I'm jealous, Vince Valant. You're making me jealous. Not in a bad way, but I am jealous right now. It works really well. It isn't that expensive to buy, but the bill is right. Got sick of the heat a couple of years ago. Do you know what, Vince Valant? You've given me an idea. Portable AC. Sander, I think we need to look into that. Portable AC. Vince Valant, I'm grateful, because we're talking about gratitude a little bit here, guys. I'm fucking grateful that you've just brought that up, because you're giving me an idea. And it's a good one. And I think it's a useful one. So, thanks. Yellow Belly, Shelley is saying hello to Yellow Belly. Yoshi saying, what you appreciate, you value. 1000%. I think that makes you feel content and rich. Really does. The opposite end of that, Yoshi, you made a really good point, is fucking, what is it? It's like, imagine you've just got everything. You're just a millionaire. You've got 3 houses. You've got 5 cars. You've got a Ferrari. But you don't appreciate none of it. You're not grateful for any of it. It's just not enough for you for whatever reason, because your ego's gone out of control. And it's all come for free. You were born with loads of money. You've never had to work for it. You don't know the value of it. You don't appreciate it. Therefore, emotionally, you could be completely fucking bankrupt because you don't appreciate anything. You might as well have nothing, if you know what I mean. And it's the appreciation of things that gives them value. Really well said. Thank you for sharing. And that makes you feel content and rich, as she's saying. Very wisely said. Thank you for that. That's bang on. Simple as fuck, isn't it? Simple as fuck. And at the current time, while you're being grateful, that very moment, those seconds or minutes where you're thinking of things that you are grateful for, I think you're not going to feel bad while you're doing that. It's going to make you feel good. It's going to make you feel good. Anyway. How do birds keep cool in this type of heat, Yorick saying? Ducks go for a little swim. I don't know about the other ones. Do they flap their wings? I do not know, mate. Depends on the bird, I suppose. Ducks have got it sorted. They just off they go in the pond. Happy days. Yellow Belly saying, I'm good. Thank you, Shelley. How are you? I'm just reading the comments as well, of course. Yoshi says hello to Shelley. Yellow Belly, hello, Brad, my friend. I'm good, thank you. How are you, Brad? Thank you. How are you, Yellow Belly? I'm good, thank you. I'm all right. I've had a busy week. I'm working 6 days this week. Probably about 54 hours I'm doing, which is more than usual, but I'm hustling as I do. It allows me to do the things I love doing, so it's all good. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for that. Yeah, so I'm pushing it a little bit this week, but I'll be having some time off next week. But I'm all right. I'm good. I feel good right now. Thank you. Anyway, Yorick saying, I didn't think it'd be that hot in Sweden, Vinter Valham. I always think of Sweden as a colder country too, but I bet it gets its hot moments. So Yoshi saying, my mojito is white tequila, simple syrup, lime juice, soda, water, and mint, lot of spice. That sounds really refreshing, doesn't it, Yoshi? That sounds really nice. Yellow Belly saying, good people enrich my life, 1000%. We need more of them in the world, Yellow Belly. We really, 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 really do. I'm grateful for good people too, for great people too. Yeah. Vince Val says, the colder the country, the more sensitive the people are to heat. Makes good point. I think I can agree with that. Vince Val. I'm grateful for just the small talk. I'm grateful for just the small talk. The meaning of life, the sunsets, the love of books, nature, health. Grateful for the lot. Amazing. I'm grateful for just the small talk. The meaning of life, the sunsets, the sound of birds flying. There's just the I don't know. Being alive, for fuck's sake. Happy, yeah. Hi, Dawn Woodland. What are you grateful for, Dawn Woodland? Is there anything that you're grateful for today? I'm putting the question in there. Anyone else can answer that question too. You don't have to answer, but I thought I'd ask it, yeah. Hi, Lee. Welcome back. Sorry, Dawn Woodland, welcome back. And welcome back, Lee, as well. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to everybody else too. Sorry if I've forgotten you. I'm sorry I've started a bit later today. I've just not stopped. I've not stopped. Anyway, keep going, Brad. Shelley saying hi. Yellow Belly saying hi too. Lee saying hello, Shelley. Yellow Belly saying, been watching your workouts, Brad. Keep up with it, mate. Thanks, Yellow Belly. Yeah, fuck me. I did 100 press-ups, 100 squats, 100 burpees a few days ago. Wednesday it was. And I'm still sore now, if I'm honest. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to that. I'll be doing it again at some point, but thanks, man. I'll keep doing it. I'll try and incorporate into their lives when I can. I'm grateful for every day I get on this earth. Yes. Tomorrow's not promised to anyone, Lee. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. Thank you, by the way. Dawn Woodland is saying, so humid. It's 32 degrees, 86 Fahrenheit. I'm here like a greenhouse. He doesn't care. Sorry that he doesn't care. He's probably never going to care, Dawn Woodland, by the sounds of what you've told me in the past. Rajin, where does your hairline begin? Where does your hairline begin? I'm bald, you daft fucker. I'm bald, mate. I'm bald. And that's the way it is. It's all good. Anyway. Yellow Bay saying, chilling, having a few brew dogs. Nice beer. I'm having what has been a very hot day out and about gardening. Do you put sun lotion on, Yellow Belly? Is the question, because you're out and about, self-employed, aren't you? Gardening or whatever it is, landscaping or whatever it is you do. Do you put sun lotion on and do you not bother? Do you ever get any cover? LKJNNBXVX. What a fantastic name that is, sir. And look at this bum. Unreal. I don't know what else to say about that. It's just rude, isn't it? But whatever. Yoshi is saying, does social media make us less grateful? I think the responsibility lies within ourselves. Does the life that we live right now make us feel less grateful? If you were born in 1900, if you were born throughout society in the past, no matter where, you'd be dead at 30 more than likely if you were lucky. You'd be gone. There were no healthcare. The science was shit. It was just brutal. We've got more than we ever have had, and I think not just social media, Yoshi. I think it's the life that we live, the things that we acquire, the fact that we're living in capitalism, consumerism. I think we've got more than we ever have had ever. And are we happy overall? A lot of people aren't. And I think it's a lot of it's all down to your own perception. It's responsibility for that perception, I think. Do I always follow what I preach here right now? No, I do not. I do not. I get lost. I get lost in it all, if I'm honest. But social media could have an influence in that though too, Yoshi, depending on the person and the situation. Elite is saying, it's been red hot up here for a change in the north, but some thunder and mad rain. But back to snow now. Yeah, in Lee, yes. It hailstorm today where I am for about 10 minutes. Really like thunderstorm, hailstorm today. And then it went back to sunny again. You're a beast in the training, Brad. Oh, thanks, mate. I try my best. And I feel like I'm not as fit as I used to be, Yellow Belly, if I'm honest. But thanks, man. I do okay. Shelley saying, I wish schools taught this stuff. It might save people from endless disappointments. Learning the meaning of gratitude. Yes. Such an important thing. If you're not grateful for anything, you might as well have fuck all. You might as well have nothing. Health is a big one, mate. You'll miss it when it's gone, kind of thinking. Yoshi's agreeing with Shelley. My arms are burnt, my head is burnt, but my legs are lordy white. Yeah. I end up with like a tan face, tan neck, tanned arms, maybe tanned legs. Not all of them though, Yellow Belly, but my rest of me is like I'm like a redneck sometimes, but my body's still like white because I don't walk around with my top off. I don't do that. I used to when I was younger, but I don't do it now. I'm not into that shit, but I'm multicolored actually when the sun's out, mate. Yellow Belly can't do anything gardening. It's hot. It's chronic. You can still do it, but it makes you. It's so much more. You feel fatigued, don't you, Shelley? It's harder. Lee said, "I've got a burnt ass. I sat on a hot seat. Ouch, Lee. That sounds painful, mate. I'm grateful I was not. What? Sorry, you've cut it out. No worries, Yoshi. That's fine. You've retracted the message. That's fine. Yellow Bell saying in it, Shelley. Got to keep grafting to keep this camper van roof over my head. Oh yeah, it's a hustle, isn't it? It's a hustle. Trying to keep your lifestyle maintained via work, etc. You count your blessings, Tanner. Hi, Tanner. How's it going? Welcome back, mate. How are you? How's your week been? What would be your blessings? Is the question. Again, you don't need to answer if you don't want. You're grateful also for just being happy, just being present. Yeah, for just being here. Lee's grateful for happiness. This makes you feel a little bit better when you start doing it. When you're practicing gratitude, it's going to make you feel better most of the time. I'd say all the time, personally. It takes you away from that negative thinking, even if it's just for a little while. It really helps. Is it the answer to everything? Is it fuck? It's not the answer to everything, just being grateful. No, it's not, I would say. But every little helps, let's say. Anyway, in it, Brad, Yellow Belly saying, Lee, once you are happy, that's all you need. If the seat keeps you up, it won't be happy anymore. I personally don't think you can be happy all the time. Well, I can't. I don't know about everybody else, but I think there's levels to it, content or whatever it is. Yoshi saying, what's a difficult experience that you're now grateful happened? Sorry if it's an overly personal question. Don't worry, Yoshi, I'll answer it. I'm glad that people were threatening to beat me up at one point in my life. It really fired me up. It really like made me wake up and snap out of the dream I was in. It made me like start really working on myself and really start learning more self-respect in myself. It fired me up, but at the time it was horrendous. You're getting threatened to getting beat up is obviously not nice. But I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for all the relationships that I had in the past that didn't work out, where I've been cheated on or attracted. Let's say I was part of the problem as well. Don't get me wrong. I was part of the problem. I'm grateful for just messing up in relationships. I'm grateful for all the suffering and all the shit that I've experienced, because if I didn't experience those things, I wouldn't be where I am now. So yeah, I'm grateful for those things, mate. Good question, Yoshi, by the way. I'm grateful for the fucking fact that it's going to cool down in the next few days. I think it's a bit cooler today than yesterday. I'm grateful for that, even if it's small. I think the heat wave's nearly over, so you can venture outside again, LOL. Yes, Shelley, hopefully so. I'm too stubborn to allow weather to get in my way, Yellow Belly. I like that. Rain or fucking shine, you've got shit to do and you're just going to try anyway, Yellow Belly. You might not be as fast or as effective on a really hot day, but you can still maybe try and put some work in. I used to apply that when I used to cycle all the time at one point. Not anymore. Out and about. Didn't have a car then. And even if it rained, I'd turn up. I'd just get on the bike and keep going. Shelley saying, welcome in everybody. Please subscribe. Hit the like button. Respect and have a great stream. Yeah, thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. If you can help get the likes up. I know it doesn't cost anything. I really appreciate it. Thank you, by the way. Okay, yeah, I'll keep going. I do have Discord available. I do have, if you want to support the channel, you can do on the memberships that I have available. And there is Discord available there where the chat is continued when the lives are not occurring. Anyway, Lee said, I'm dressed all in white to show off my tan. Yeah, it brings it out more, mate, Lee. That's the way, mate. That's the way. Lee, I'm like a rooster. Oh, going all red. I get tanned quite quickly. I do. It doesn't take much. I once had sunburn, mate. I went to Marbella years ago, 2007, just for a weekend with loads of friends at the time. Well, quote unquote friends. And all I did was drink and took drugs like a fucking idiot. And I was drinking in the sun all day. Not eating, drinking all day, doing this, that, the other all day, then in the sun all day. And the next day, my head was so sore, sunburned, my shoulders, my back, my legs. I was in such pain. I was so sunburned. I was such a moron. And it was fucking painful. So sunburn can be terrible. Just because a bit of sun's good, don't get me wrong. Vitamin D, it's good for you. However, too much can be horrendous. Your birds must have been missing you. What, missing you feeding them, Yorick? Lee's laughing at Shelley. Shelley saying, my blessings include countless natural gifts given me, free of any charge, innately, such as 24 hours in a day. Yeah. My blessings include countless natural gifts, given me free of any charge, nearly such as 24 hours in a day. I'm in that full day, late Tanner. H4RR9. Hello, how are you? Nice to meet you, by the way. My name is Brad. Hello to you too. RR9. Ronaldo, isn't it? I think. RR9. I'll call you RR9. I hope that's okay. Nice to meet you. My name is Brad. Welcome in. A cool down would be great for many people, especially our most vulnerable, young, old, and homeless. God, yeah, absolutely. The heat can increase health issues as well, massively. Yes, a cool down would help those people, the vulnerable, the old, the homeless. That's very kind of you to say, Yellow Belly. Totally agree that difficult experiences test us, but they can also transform us for the better. Yes, if you learn the lesson, Yoshi. The lessons are not easy, are they? They're not easy, man. They're really, really not. But if it didn't happen, the growth wouldn't happen. I'm grateful. I'm not always grateful for suffering. It's not nice when it's happening. But I'm grateful that it's happened in a way. When I look back at it, I think if that didn't happen, then I wouldn't be where I am now. If I didn't have these lessons, these tough lessons, I wouldn't be as strong as I am now. Shelley's agreeing with Yellow Belly. I agree, God help them. Yeah, the vulnerable, the people that are homeless, people that are struggling, they won't have the health or the resources to alleviate the heat as much as me or yourself would do. Springs to mind. Scotland surely must be cooler at most of the time. Most of the time, Yorick. I go red, then white, then freckles, so I'm suffering for nothing. Shelley's saying. Yeah, stay out of the sun if that's the case, Shelley. I would too. But it's not for everybody, is it? Lee saying I burn bad as I'm covered in tattoos. Full neck piece, full back piece, arms, chest, ribs, and legs, so the ink attracts heat. Does it? I didn't know that, man. I've learned something new. That tattoo ink attracts heat. I didn't know. I've never heard of that, mate. Thanks for... That's interesting. Thanks. Shelley, you must hate the heat wave. Yes. I think she does. I think I do too, mate. I'm not a massive fan. It's shit. Nah, doesn't feel good. Not for me. Lee saying, bless you, Shelley. Put a bath up and put little, not too much ice in and just lie in for an hour. I have a cold shower every morning. Every morning, mate, even in winter, and it's a lot harder in winter, trust me. You wake up, it's cold, right? It's fucking January, and I wake up and I have a cold shower, mate. And, it wakes me up. But obviously, the easiest time for me to have a cold shower is right now. I can just walk in there. Oh, it's so nice. Have a cold shower, guys. I dare you. It's the easiest time to have a cold shower is right now. In England, I'd say. Definitely. It makes you feel better, even for a little bit. Lee, get a little bit of after sun spray. You'll be grand. Yeah. Lee saying, no, I don't use products. I just go brown. I don't usually either. You started watching Accident and Emergency series. The stories showed it. It made me think I must be grateful for each minute I live painless. 1,000%, Tanner, mate. 1,000 fucking %. You'll come across it often in your job role as an ENT surgeon. I come across people that are struggling as well, and it does make me feel grateful too. Really, really, really does. Yellow Belly. Oh, mate. Thanks, man. Shit, I didn't expect that. Yellow Belly, thank you so much. That's really kind, man. That's really, really kind. Really, really kind. Thank you. Timmy says thank you too. Thank you so much, Yellow Belly. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Thank you. That's really kind, mate. I didn't expect that. Thanks. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Thanks, man. That's really kind, mate. Tiny saying, oh, sorry, I've read that. Yorick saying, it is true, opening windows makes your house hotter in this heat wave as it's getting the dry heat in. Yes, it heats up during the day. I think it's best to open them later on. It's the logic that you mentioned in there. I always, through opening windows, keeps the room cooler. Yes. I wish I got a tan out of it. I love the winter. I'm like a milk bottle. Yeah. I like it the best when it's sunny but cold. And you breathe in the air and it's crisp. And it feels like it's cleaner, the air. I love that. You don't have that right now. Again, Yellow Belly, thank you. Fucking hell, mate. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's really kind. Thank you. Shelley saying, Yorick, that's true. Lee saying, here's a tip. If your house is hot, open your loft as heat rises so it will rise up to keep your roof, keeping your house cool. I wish I had a loft, but I don't. Anyone's got a loft, that might be a good tip for you that Lee's mentioning. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for what you do, Brad, for all. Oh, thanks, man. Oh, thank you, man. It means a lot. It means a lot. Thank you. Shelley saying, Yellow Belly, you're a gent. Absolutely. I appreciate beautiful people. Oh, man, that's really nice, mate. Thanks. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Shelley saying, I'm afraid of leaving the door open in case a mouse comes in. God, panic. The mouse would be more scared of you, probably, though. Tanya saying, by the way, will you continue work out to keep fit regular and consistently? Tanya, I've been doing it most of my life, mate. Working out. I've been brought up with it. I did Kung Fu from the age of 8 years old. I go every Thursday. And when I got to like 12, 13, I started to train with the adults. So they're all bigger than me. And I used to train every Thursday. I nearly got to black belt. Not that it matters, whatever belt, who gives a fuck. But the conditioning, we used to do hill sprints and circuit kind of training and sparring and lots of different things, Tai Chi and different things like that. So I've always been active, Tanner, and I've been very consistent with it. Will I do it consistently on YouTube is another question. I do like going to the gym and I like doing it on my own. A bit of me time at the gym. I love that. I won't be doing a live doing that because that's just my time for myself. But could I do more of that on here? I think I can start to incorporate that a bit more. Yes, I'll see how it goes. Anyway, Lee, not a hope, sunbeds. Oh, yeah, Tanner, fucking right, mate. I'm always going to train. I'm always going to be active as much as I can. Touch wood, as long as my health's good. GT Floppy Disk saying a loft will be hot or attic as heat rises. Yeah, it does. GT Floppy Disk, got a point there. Hi to you, GT Floppy Disk. You're getting a lot of views on the videos. Oh, yeah. I've been doing shorts out of the lives. And I've been doing I used to do 1 minute shorts. And then I started to do shorter ones, like 17 seconds, 20 second shorts, and they did better. So, yeah, it's helping a little bit, Shelley. Thanks. We all need me time. I appreciate, do you know what? That's gratitude. I appreciate me time. We all do. We all do, Dawn, absolutely. I've recently, man, I've been getting really pissed off at work. Really fucked off. And I've got sucked into all the bullshit. There's a lot of politics that go on. There's hips and knee procedures, and scrubbing for those procedures is very challenging for a scrub nurse because the procedures last about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. There's a lot of kit that you need to set up. They expect you to be fast and slick and perfect, but it's not easy. There's a lot of setting up jigs, setting up instruments, handing them out in the correct order, making the cement. If you've got to make some cement to put the implant in the knee, and if you don't get it right, you don't do it quick enough, the cement dries up. The cement is soft to begin with. You can move it around with your hands, it's white. But when it sets, so you've got to be quick with it. You've got to be really good with implants, and there's so many different types of sets, so many different types of implants, so much stuff going on, and it's really, really challenging. And I've struggled. I don't get consistency doing it, but they expect it to be perfect, and I've been getting very frustrated with that. I've got sucked in, and then I've had to remember my why again, like why I do this. This is where my passion is. This is where my passion is. My job I love, don't get me wrong, and I appreciate. That's being grateful, but it doesn't allow me to be my best self at work. I'm not my best self at work. I don't feel like I can be, because the environment does not allow it, as we should be saying. Sorry, I'm going off on a little rant there. Lee saying, I live in a brand new build house. They keep the heat in, so I opened my loft and my house went from 29 degrees to 19, so it's worked for you then, Lee. As the day went on, but I also have windows and patios doors open, so you're getting that ventilation going on there. Yellow Belly, mother of Jesus, I'd have a stroke, swear to God. Please don't have a stroke. Lee, sounds very nice and you deserve it, lad. Absolutely. Smart of you to do that. DCI Sniff, welcome back, man. Where are you based? I'm from a town called Darwen, Darwen, which is next to Blackburn. DCI Sniff, that's where I was born in Blackburn, Northwest England, 30 miles away from Manchester. I live in Chorley now, mate. But my accent it's a Darwen accent, if you want to be really specific, or a Blackburn accent for a bit more understandable for people. Whereabouts are you from, DCI Sniff? Me time is fucking good, Yellow Belly. Oh God, I need it. If I don't get enough of it, I don't do well. I really, really need it sometimes. You know, she's saying that sounds complex. What? Yeah, oh God, yeah. Most scrub, right, we do so many different procedures. There's levels to it, and most people can't scrub for hips and knees. They can't do it. They're not able to. You can't just learn it in a day. You've got to be doing it for like 6 months, day in, day out, to be truly proficient at it, to truly know it. And it's not just being able to scrub for it. It's preparing for it. You've got to check all the implants. There's so much, man. There's so much to think about. It's a real challenge. And if you get it wrong, imagine, oh my God, a bone infection is so bad. It's so bad to get a bone infection. It's fucking terrible for the patient. All it takes is a little second's mistake, and you could cause a lot of harm. And yeah, anyway. Or if you put the wrong implant in, imagine A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? This is really simple. They're all the size of the implant, right? For the femur, let's say. And it's a knee implant, isn't it? Hello, you okay?
I'm gonna clean.
Okay, no worries.
Listen to music.
Okay, bye. So yeah, that implant, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm just going with that. And they're a C. The size is a C. They've measured it, it's a C. Okay? We need a C. But you give them a D. Or you give them a B. And you give them the wrong one. And they put it in, it goes in okay, but it's not the right size. That person's got to live with that. That has got to live with that. Which is not good, is it, if it's the wrong size? Anyway, I'm just giving examples. This is a really basic example. Shelley's saying, Yellow Belly, I'd run out, stay in a hotel for the night, ring pest control. I'd go back in, swear to God. Be running away from that mouse. Brad, you found your calling on YouTube. I think I have. Yes, I have actually. Not think, I know I have. It's mad. It's mad that I'm even doing this. Honestly. Mad. But good. But great, let's say. I didn't see Shelley with a spider. You're from Portsmouth. How's Portsmouth? How's life in Portsmouth, DCI Sniff? Keep doing them shorts, Brad. I will, Yellow Belly. Thank you, by the way. I will. Thank you. And Shelley saying Yellow Belly, I agree the shorts are good. Oh, thanks. And I'll keep doing them. I do one a day. I fit one in a day. And when I'm on my lunch at break, I just edit. I just edit on my phone and just send it out there. And I think I don't spend too much time on it. I think I've only got like 20 minutes. I think, right, I've got 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Let me do this now. And I just do the best I can and then just send it out there and see what happens, see what sticks. Yellow Belly said, I couldn't do your job, Brad. It takes a special human to work in the NHS. Yeah, it's not for the faint of heart. I'd say that. There's great people that work there. There's average people that work there. And there's people that aren't great either. Let's be real. That's like anything though, isn't it? But most people are decent, I'd say. Most. Okay, Lee saying, I'm grateful. My teams keep winning my money in this World Cup, even though I hate international football. What teams have been winning for you then, Lee? On that note, can I just check the score? Sorry. 3-1 to France against Norway. I don't know what the other match is. I think it's Senegal. Who cares? Whatever. Yeah, it's hard, NHS. My niece is a trainee paramedic. Don Woodland, that's great. That's a hard job. Paramedic. They really are. You don't know what you're turning. You're turning up to car crashes. You're turning up to all sorts as a paramedic. And you've got your first responder as well. Oh, that's a hard job. You're going to get all sorts. But very rewarding. I hope, wish Dawn Woodland, I wish your niece well on her journey. Good luck to her, let's say that. Shelley's wishing Lee well. Hope you get a few bob. Hope you make a bit of money there, Lee. Holland, France, and Brazil. Oh yeah, they're all strong teams, aren't they? Let's say. Yellow Belly saying absolutely Dawn. Full respect to your niece. Yeah. Honest to God, I think I might have said this before. Like, I never thought I'd end up as a fucking qualified nurse, mate. I never thought I'd go to fucking university. I thought, what the fuck? No chance. I'd have laughed at you. No, like, what the hell? It's mad how your life changes. It's mad as fuck, honestly. Just thinking back. I've caught up with the chat, which is great. I'm just going to have a little breather. Go with the flow. There's been a lot of 1-0 draws. Yes, there has, Yorick. And draws altogether in this World Cup. If you see the Simpsons episodes, Simpsons predict Mexico versus Portugal final, it also says a lot of 1-0 draws. As the Simpsons episode predicted things, I'm not sure. Yellow Belly saying Yellow Belly saying the NHS staff are not paid enough. Holy fuck. No way, Yellow Belly. Nowhere near, man. That's going up from every band, like even not cleaners, healthcare assistants, theatre support workers, nurses, whatever. No. And it's a lot of responsibility. I have to pay a student loan every month. It's take about £100 off me a month. This is not always me. It's just I'm not having always me here. I'm just saying it. I pay the NMC, which is the Nursing Midwifery Council, just to be able to practice as a nurse. I have to pay them £10 a month. And then RCN, which is the Royal College of Nursing, I pay £16 a month to them as well. So there's a lot of fees there. You pay for parking. It's mad just to do that job. And a lot of people, they don't do it because it's hard. Being a student nurse is fucking hard, mate. It's hard. Placements are a killer. They're an absolute killer. Most people just don't do it. And then the paycheck at the end, it's a lot of responsibility. You put people's lives in your hands, basically. People's lives and well-being are in your hands in a way. But do I like doing it? Yeah, I do. Am I doing the right thing? Yes, I am. Am I grateful for what I do? Yes, I am. I don't regret it. I'm not mourning. I don't want to mourn. I'm grateful. I'm very, very grateful. Yeah, it's grateful to you're part of a team that's helping to fix people, basically, in a nutshell. But we forget this sometimes. But anyway, there you go. But on another note, you know, like you're praising that, which is great. Anyone that a bin man respects, anyone that does anything, people who fix the roads, people who work in factories, people that work in McDonald's, people that do anything, I respect. Doesn't matter what it is. We all play our part, in my opinion. We all play our part. Or should at least try to in our own way. Everyone's different with that. Shelley's saying, Brad, Yellow Belly is right. It takes a special person to work in the NHS. Yeah, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Lee's saying, I've got massive respect for the NHS. It saved my life in 2003 when I nearly died of a blood clot on my brain. Oh, fuck. And my surgeons did a spectacular job removing it. Fucking hell, Lee, that's amazing. Wow. What happened exactly? If you don't mind sharing that. When did you realize you had a brain clot? How did it feel? What symptoms did you have? I'm just asking you. And then what happened after that? I'm asking you a lot of questions there. But it's interesting. We call it the Eastern Health Board over here. Ah, do you? The NHS is called the Eastern Health Board. What's it like over there then, Shelley, in Ireland? The healthcare system. Yellow Belly said in Italy, I'm still alive because of the NHS. Oh yeah, your story as well, Yellow Belly. Fucking hell. They do get things wrong as well, of course. Most of the time they get things right, though. Most of the time. Shelley's saying, Lee, Jesus Christ, glad you came out of that. God bless you. Yes, Shelley, I was lucky man, to be honest. Yeah, it sounds it. Brad, that's true. I agree with you. A job is a job, yeah. Lee, you were lucky. That's very scary. Everyone in public service is keeping the country going, apart from the wankers in Parliament, yeah. Oh, God. Is it Andy Burnham now? I'm not going to go too much in politics because I don't want to do it. Because it's just, it just gets crazier and crazier, doesn't it? It gets more ridiculous and more ridiculous with regards to whoever's running the country, blah, 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 blah. Oh, it makes me just, no. I'm not impressed with the wankers in Parliament. The system is very much broken. It feels like that. Is it going to get worse? I think it might do, guys. I hope I'm wrong. I think I'm right, though. The system is broken. It feels like it is. Yeah. Is it sustainable? I don't know. Got to keep living your day by day, basically. The best we can. Lee said, I lost my speech and had a bad head for 2 weeks solid. I ended up collapsing. I was rushed to the hospital, then another hospital with specialists. It was scary, to be honest. I was given 3 outcomes. So you lost your speech, you couldn't speak because you had this blood clot in your brain. And I had a bad head for 2 weeks solid. Ended up collapsing. Wow. You rushed to hospital, then another hospital with the specialist in there. It was scary, to be honest. I was given 3 outcomes. What were the 3 outcomes? It sounds really fucking scary. And I bet you, bad sounds a bit like just a snap came out of nowhere. Yellow Belly, sorry, going back to you. Did you have a stroke at 34? Please forgive me if I've not remembered. I can't remember everything. Did you have a stroke earlier, something like that? I think you did. I'm trying to remember, because you remember you sharing the story that time. Sorry if I don't remember all the details or if I'm getting it wrong. What's my vacation plans, Vintabalan? Well, next week, I'm off for about 6 days. I'm doing a bit of overtime as well, as usual. I'm going to Lytham. Lytham is down the road from Blackpool. Lytham's really nice. And it's Lytham Festival. They have a festival there every year. And I'm watching Alanis Morissette and Skunk Anansie live on Thursday. And I'm off work. So that's my little mini vacation there. I'm watching a live event again. I'm going to a lot of concerts recently. Soon. What's I going to say then? So I'm doing that. I'm off for a few days. Then I've got a bit of time booked off in September, hopefully, end of September, for about a week. I don't know what I'm going to do then. I'm going to get some days out as well next week. I'm going to try and get a nice day out somewhere in nature somewhere. I don't know where yet. I'm going to Croatia, Split. Again, of course, I'm going there at the end of January. That's my next holidays, my vacations. Anyway, yeah. You've ordered that book, The Brothers I can never pronounce it. The Brothers Korkiev, I cannot say it. By God, my memory's going. Shit, my memory's going. I remember some things and don't remember everything. Fyodor Dostoevsky. Fyodor Dostoevsky was a great Russian realist author, way ahead of his time. Way ahead of his time. Crime and Punishment. Have you never heard of that? The Idiot. Brothers Korkiev, I think it's called. I'm reading that at the moment. And on Audible, I'm just chipping away at it 15, 20 minutes a day. I chip away at it. It's going to take me a while to read it, though, if I'm honest. Lee, that's scary. Well, yeah. Deadly. Deadly, Vince Ballon. Potentially. You're lucky to be alive, Lee. And if you didn't have those specialists, it wouldn't. Was it neurosurgeons? I'm guessing. Did they do? I don't know if they did a craniectomy. That's craniectomy is when they release pressure from the brain, isn't it? Maybe not that. I don't know what they would have done, or a vascular surgeon. I don't know. I've never scrubbed for that kind of case, Lee. I've never done that. That sounds like that's very specialised. No wonder you have to go somewhere else for that. It's interesting, but scary as fuck. I wouldn't wish it on anybody, that, Lee. I really wouldn't. I'm glad you're still alive, man. And it's good to see that you're grateful for that, mate. Fucking amazing. And if Shelley's saying, Brad, I ordered that, but I've read that. 36. I remember, at least I remembered. 34 I said, didn't I? 36. I wasn't far off. Well, I remembered correctly. I was a bit worried that I get it wrong then. Lee saying, first outcome, I'd survive and live a normal life. Which I did. If I'm normal, that is LOL second outcome. Sorry, first outcome, I'd survive and live a normal life. Which I did. From having the brain clot in the brain. Shit. If I am normal, that is LOL. Second outcome was that I'd be disabled for life. Fuck. Third outcome is death. Oh my God. Shit. Yeah, that's scary, man. How old were you at the time, Lee? I'm assuming you were young. Younger, of course. Sorry, I'm just guessing here. I don't know. Can't remember everything, Brad. No. I wish I could, but I can't. I try to. I bloody try, but yeah. I don't always achieve it. Shelley saying, Yellow Belly and Lee, God bless the both of you. Terrible, so lucky. You still, yeah, you've had a stroke, for God's sake. 34 is really young to have a stroke as well. Really young. But of course, if it's got your name on it, you're having it. That sounds harsh as fuck. But yeah. And it just happens like that. Out of nowhere. It's scary, mate. God. I touch wood, guys, to everyone. Touch wood that we just live as healthy for as long as we can. Bloody hell, Lee. Brilliant that you're here. Absolutely. Sometimes was looking over me. Someone was looking over you over me, Yellow Belly. Someone was looking over Yellow Belly too, I think. Not everyone is lucky. Not everyone's so lucky. Not everyone's so lucky. Yeah. And it doesn't discriminate, does it? Illness or something going wrong. It's not like, oh, I'm only going to get the bad people. I'm going to give the bad people a heart attack. The nice ones, I'll let them off. It's not. It doesn't work like that at all. Of course, it just occurs, doesn't it? It's fucked. Yeah, neurology. I thought so, Lee. I thought it'd be neurological, that issue that you had. I've only ever scrubbed, Lee, for neurological spines. I've never done the let's keep it simple. The brain operations, I don't do those. I don't work with those, but I do find them interesting. I've never come across them personally, but neurology can be very interesting. Anyway, did it affect your vision in any way at all? Shelley's saying. You would have been 20. That's young, mate. Kid, Lee, a bloody kid then. Your vision was okay. I think that might help you, Lee, being young. Being healthy, fresher body, young body, probably fought it off a lot better than you would if you were older. Let's say. Bit about saying my friend got a stroke in her early 30s, and they sent her home because they said she was too young for it to be a stroke. Oh shit! And then she was unable to speak and went back in, and it was a stroke. She lived. I'm glad she lived. Wow, they got that one wrong. You're too young to have a stroke. You're brand new, kid. Off you fucking go. Like. You're having a stroke. You're too young to have one. That's so lazy, Bint Fallon. Not from your friend, not from you, of course, but from whoever dismissed her. She's lucky to be alive. They messed up there, mate. They messed up there. That happens sometimes. Scary. Yeah. And I bet you, Vince Fallon, that must have happened to someone. You turn up, you go to A&E, you're having a stroke. They say you're too young to have a stroke. Have some paracetamol and a glass of water and get some sleep, they tell you. Whatever bullshit they say. Lazy answer. You go home and then I bet that person might not survive that. Scary. Anyway. Shall I say 20 years old? Oh my God, you're only a kid. And Yellow Belly young too. Absolutely. ADD medication. She got it because of that. Wow. I don't know anything about that with regards to the contraindication from the medication, taking the medication causing a stroke. I don't know about that, but God. What did she do after that, Vince Fallon? How is she now? How did she come through it? Yeah, old now at 42, Shelley. I'm 43, Lee. So yeah. You're younger than me, which is good. Yellow Belly saying we had a greater chance of survival because we were young. If I had a stroke now, I perhaps won't be so lucky, maybe. I don't know. God, oh my God, just shit. I remember a younger guy, again, he used to be a PE teacher, and he was 38-ish. I was a student nurse in the ward, and he was in a bed, and he was thrashing around. He was laughing, and we had sideboards on because he was trying to get out of the bed, but he just look at you. He'd laugh. He'd lost his mind. He'd had a stroke, but he was so totally confused. He was not there. His partner was there, but he was gone. Mentally, he was gone. He was not there. She said he used to be really fit. He was a PE teacher, really smart guy, really hard working, and then stroke, and then lost his mind a little bit. Lost his mind, but I can't remember what. I don't know what happened to him. I wasn't there long enough. But his partner were really worried. Oh, it was sad. But he was completely uncompass mentis. He was completely gone. Anyway. Again, going back to the fucking fact is you're alive. Pinch yourself. Shit, yeah, I'm still here. I'm breathing. You might have had a shit day. You might not be too happy at the moment. Pinch yourself. I'm still here. I'm grateful I'm still here. I'm grateful that I'm still moving. I'm grateful that I'm still alive. I'm grateful that I can walk over there. I can stand up. I'm grateful that I've got my eyes. I can still fucking see. Small little things matter, mate. Fucking small little things matter. Health is wealth in a nutshell. Shall I say, Lee, you're still a young man. I think Brad is saying age. Yes, very similar. I agree, you had youth on your side. It can help. Imported baby, welcome in. Welcome back. How's it going? Hope you're okay. How's your week been? And I'm grateful for a loving mother and being alive today. That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing. That's what motivates me. Not everybody gets that imported baby. Not everybody gets that, those things that you've just mentioned. She has some smaller issues. She's okay though, and she's still alive. I'm glad to see that I'm glad to hear that she's still doing okay at the very least. Vinta Balan. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. I really appreciate the support. If you like just genuine conversations, if you like thinking about things deeper, if you like talking about narcissists, talking about shit, I don't know, making sense of the suffering in the world, whatever you want to call it, then hit the subscribe button and you'll know when or notification button, you'll know when I'm next live. I'm usually live on Friday evenings like now, Sunday evenings and Monday evenings. Sunday I'm going to be speaking about addiction and about gambling, addiction generally, but with a bit of gambling in there too. I'm going to speak about that on Sunday. Monday I've not decided what I'm going to talk about, but I'll announce that soon. I'll arrange that soon. Lee's saying, don't feel young anymore, Shelley. Although my vitals still work, but your blood pressure's still good, your heart's still pumping, your oxygen levels are good. Yeah, it's all good. Hi, my friend. How lovely. Important baby, hello, Shelley's saying. It's lovely that. How lovely is that? It is. That's only lovely. Important baby, you're a good lad, Shelley's saying. Hi, Shelley, and thank you. Important baby saying. Yellow Belly, it must be hard, Brad, seeing people come to hospital in bad ways. Yeah, some of what I've seen is harrowing. I've once come across someone, Yellow Belly, who had injected feces with a syringe and a needle at the fucking end into the stomach. Ugh. And then left it there to rot. And they come in. And this person is just self-harming. It's horrendous. I've had people where they've just put things in their body, like imagine a little biro, the end of a biro pen, and little bits of sharp plastic, and they put it into the forearms, and all the skin is all scarred from self-harming. And they've just got loads of sharp objects in their body that you have to wash out and take out. And then you hear this. Some of this, I'm not going to mention it in detail, but some of the stories are not. They're not nice. Let's say it's sad. You just do your best. You do your best. Blue Boy, where do you get your eyebrows done? Don't get them done anywhere, mate. I do. What do I do with my eyebrows? I do every now and again. I get my eyebrows. You know what they fucking do? They end up like hairs come out, mate. So they get really scruffy looking hairs, and what's it called? I've cut them off, let's say, or shave them off. But that's it. I don't really work on the eyebrows, Blue Boy. Not really, mate. No. Nice to meet you anyway. 20S Journey, how are you? My name is Brad, nice to meet you. What is your first job back when you were younger? My first, very, 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 very first job was a newspaper. I was a paper boy from 13 up until, maybe 13 up until 15, I was a paper boy. I used to get £1 a day. Winner, chicken dinner there. But it was a bit of money, a bit of pocket money. And then my other job, do you remember Stationery Box? Retail. Stationery Box is now Ryman's, which sells stationery. I did work experience there in 1998. God, I'm showing me age here. I was 16 at the time. I was in the last year of secondary school. I did 2 weeks there, and then they had summer jobs, Christmas jobs, and I hustled and I got a job. So I did volunteer work there, and I got a job there as well. I ended up with a job out of doing work experience. They employed me, and I worked there. That was my very first job, really proper job, I'd say, Stationery Box, as a sales assistant. I've not stopped working since I was working while I was at school. Secondary school, I was working while I was at secondary school at weekends. I have never not had a job since then. I've never been out of work, mate. Never. Touch wood, man. Probably I'm just so used to it. I'm so used to working. I'd struggle without it. I'd really struggle without it. I really, really would. That'd probably be my weakness. Not doing anything. I like doing. I'd do anything if I had to. I'd be a cleaner, I'd work at McDonald's, I'd do it if I had to. I work in a warehouse. I've worked in warehouses in the past. I've worked on building sites. I've fucking been a strimmer for the council. I've done all sorts of shit. They weren't amazing jobs, but they were okay. They put money in my pocket, you know what I mean? Anyway, Shelley's saying, thank God you came out of it. Very lucky to do so. Makes you think, when you're being so close to death, how precious life is. Yeah, of course. You don't have to have that, though. But if it does happen, it's really going to give you a kick up the arse, isn't it, Lee? It's like shocking, like shit, I could have died there. I'm still here, fucking hell. I can imagine that being very, very strong, that feeling, Lee. But we can still... once you go down the appreciation road and the what am I grateful for road, which we are doing in our own way right now, it can make you fucking think, actually, yeah, fucking hell, life is precious. Fucking is. Fucking is. It's mad that the world and the time that we're living in, for fuck's sake, the time that we were born and the age that we're living in, this is probably one of the best times to be alive. And you might be thinking, no, it's not. The government's shit. The government's that. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. And yeah, you might have some good points. And it might be getting worse. But if you compare it to fucking 1830 or 1600s, they were shit. Black Death. Enjoy that one. Dead. It was crap. It was really shit. The food was shit. You'd probably stink. You'd have a crap job if you had one. Or you'd be working in a mill. Since the age of 5, there'd be no school education, there'd be no sanitation, there'd be no fucking, you couldn't read, you were thick as fucking pig shit. It was shit. I think now's better than then. It's not perfect though, don't get me wrong. Anyway, what's a terrible thing? Brad, that's a terrible thing. God, Jesus, shocking, whatever happened to him. I don't know. I do know that this person was self-harming. This person hated themselves, I'm assuming. The wound was cleaned out and it had dressings applied to it, special dressings applied to it. And I don't know what happens to him afterwards. I just see the situation. I fulfill my role, helping the surgeon, whatever, and then off they go. And I don't hear from him again most of the time. I wish that person well and healing or whatever, but I don't know. Did anyone look at the parents like, hey, they were just my age? And how now they're old and realize how short life is? Yeah, Vince Fallon. I remember my mum and dad when they were my age and younger. Yeah. Mad, innit? It's mad. Life is precious, yes, and we should be grateful for that. First show at 13. That's impressively ambitious. It was only a what's it called? Paper. I was only a paper boy though, Vince Fallon. It was only an hour a day, 6 days a week. I did 1 hour a day, 6 days a week. So I got £6, which was it's not a lot of money. But it was something. It was something. My only fear is outliving the older generation in my family. You scared of outliving the older generation? It's hard. Getting old is not for the faint of heart. Springs to mind. Getting old is not for the faint of heart. I'd say Imported Baby. He's gonna make the best of it. Make the best of it, man. Shall I say Imported Baby? I know how you feel. She gets you. Yeah, it's a scary thought for me. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's something that I think about too sometimes, if I'm honest. My first job was a paperboy. Snap, Yellow Belly. I only went into work every day to look at the top shelf, razzle dazzle Nif. I'd always end up with black hands as well. Yellow Belly. Black hands from all the prints of the newspaper. Very good weapon is a newspaper. Not the same, it's a weapon. You fold it up, it's, oh, no, you should use that, but it's very effective. I'm not saying don't do that, but if you roll the newspaper up, yeah, it can be quite a tough thing, that. Yellow Belly said, oh yeah, I've read that. I don't know why I've just said that with the newspaper. I just remember it as a kid. And Imported Baby saying Yellow Belly saying me, I remember doing newspaper rounds at 5 and 6 a.m. with my mum and granddad. Wow, that's early. I used to do the evenings. I'd start mine at 5 and finish at 6. God, I remember. Yeah, I had an A4 size plastic thing with all the names on, where I'd have to deliver the newspapers to. Important says when I was younger. Yeah. Vince Fallon saying a normal person today lives way better than the kings of old. 1,000%. Normal person having cold and warm water in taps. You're thinking, is that it? The kings of old wouldn't have that. They wouldn't have the varieties of food that we have now. They would not have that. They wouldn't have the clothes. They wouldn't have the infrastructure. They wouldn't have the technology. They wouldn't have fuck all, Vince Fallon, as you know. Even the kings. So we've got more, but are we still happy? Is the material things are nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not everything, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, Lee's working for McVitie's, the biscuits. What was that like, Lee, working for McVitie's? You only did it for a little while though, and put everybody saying what the paperboy job. Nick Shelley saying I've grown up now, Shelley. Absolutely. Kings in the old times were more free to do as they wish. And so are the ordinary people. I don't, within reason, I think. The ordinary people will be very limited about what they could do. I think in the olden days, hundreds of years ago. I think it was a lot harsher then. More swift justice, also, I agree with that one. And it was hung, drawn, and quartered, or having your hands chopped off. It was brutal. Witches got a bad run as well. That wasn't very fair, I don't think. They were awful. It was brutal, man. There was not, yeah, it was like swift justice. And I bet it wasn't always justice either. I bet there was people wrongly accused. Some would be rightfully accused, some people weren't. Shall I say, Lee, were you taking the biscuits? Yes, Lee, were you taking the biscuits? And if so, which ones? Shall I say, Yellow Belly, I'll never grow up. Lee was taste testing the McVitie's biscuits, going, yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, it's a good one. Oh shit, there's none left. I'm going with a joke there. Important says, oh wow, didn't know you could do it in the evening. Not going to lie. So another win for France, yes. Good for you, mate. You've won some money. Nice one, Lee. I mean, yeah, if you think that we do have more than kings, LOL. Yeah, back then. In a lot of ways. Not quite got the castle, I'd say, but food options, health options, much better. Better standard of living, better, healthier living. And the fact that we're living in the age of information is amazing. The amount of information that we have right now, you've got to access that information and utilize that information, though. Not everybody does that, but it's a great thing. It's great. I think it's a great thing to have. Anyway, I was 10 years old, and me and my dad had us putting Irish flags all over the park poles for the whole summer. Got a fiver. That's your first job. Why are we putting island flags everywhere? Was it an event or something? Shelley, I'm asking that too. But then it says, yes, 100%. I think the average life expectancy is like 30, 40, yeah. Ish. 40 sounds really old for them, I'd say. Yellow Bear saying, good night, lovely souls. Sleep soft and dream big. We are here because we make a difference. That's beautiful, mate. Thank you. Yellow Belly, I'll read it again. Yellow Belly saying, good night, lovely souls. Sleep softly and dream big. We are here because we make a difference. That's lovely. That's absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Yellow Belly. Thank you for your support. Thanks for being here. Thank you for your kind words and your inspirational words. Thank you so much. I hope you sleep well. And have a nice weekend if you're not working. Or if you are working, I hope it's not too stressful, not too long. Shelley saying, please like, subscribe, hit that like button. Everybody is welcome and respect all the way. Agreed, Shelley. What they're saying, yes. Yes, Shelley Billy, you too. Sending love and respect from Imported Baby towards Yellow Belly. Blue Boy, do you meditate? Not as much as I'd like to, mate. If I'm honest, Blue Boy. I do my breathing. I do Wim Hof breathing most days. And I get a little bit of meditation there. But I don't do like 15, 20 minutes. Might do 5 minutes here and there. Do I need to do more of it, Blue Boy, if I'm honest? I think it'd be beneficial if I did. I need to maybe... You've reminded me. Joe, we're talking about appreciation loosely based here within the conversations that we're having. I appreciate you asking that question because you're just kind of like giving me a little bit of a reminder to do it more often. So thank you, Blue Boy. I need to do it more, mate. Do you meditate? Does anyone else meditate? Lee saying, anyway, gonna go night to go the peep. Stay blessed. I'd say sleep well, but the heat's gonna fuck you, basically. Lee saying, he didn't say the swear words. I said the swear words. Good luck with that. Ha 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 ha. Yes, good luck with the heat and the sleep, mate. It's dropped.
Yeah, it's nice and cool. It's 20 degrees now.
It's 20 degrees now. Oh, nice. Temperature's going down a little bit though, Lee. Thank you, Lee. Thanks for being with us again. Thanks for your time. Thanks for sharing everything. I'm glad you're still alive, by the way. Fucking hell. That sounds like... thanks for sharing that story, though. It's really interesting. What was I going to say then? Yeah, I hope you sleep well, though, mate. I know it might be a struggle because of the heat, but good luck with that. I hope you have a nice weekend. But maybe say good night, Lee. You too, brother. Try and stay cool in this heat. Blue Boy saying, I meditate in the sea. Oh, my God, that's a great place to do it. While listening to the waves. That's a great... Whereabouts do you live, Blue Boy? Which sea do you do that? Sorry, where do you live? I'm asking. If you don't mind answering. Meditating around water, listening, smelling the sea air, listening to the waves, nature. Fucking, it's the perfect place to meditate. I'd say one of the perfect places to meditate. Do you do that often, Blue Boy? It sounds great. It sounds great. Radville. Hello, mate. How's it going, Radville? Nice to meet you. My name is Brad. We're loosely talking about what you're grateful for. I've got the poll there if you want to answer it. You don't have to if you don't want. Is it what you guys grateful for today? I'm asking. If you've already answered it, don't worry. You don't need to answer it again. But I just thought I'd ask the question. Lee, another diamond and a good fella. It was a pleasure. God bless you, my friend. Absolutely, Shelley. McCannell. Why do British people always have that specific pitch in their voice? McCannell, what do you mean by that specific pitch? It depends on a few factors. Where are they from? Are they from Liverpool, Scouse accent? Are they from Newcastle, Geordie accent? Are they from Birmingham, a Brummie accent? Are they from London, a Cockney accent? Depending on where they grew up. Mine's like a Lancastrian accent. Or a Manc accent would be Manchester. But it also depends on the individual and how their vocal cords work and how their voice sounds, and also how good they are, how good or not are they at communicating. There's a lot of factors in there with regards to the pitch and the tone of the voice. So not all British people have the same pitch. I don't know if you're meaning that, by the way. It depends on the individual. Can you be more specific with regards to what you've asked? I've answered the question the best I can. But I think they all sound a bit different, mate. Fucking big time. Or there's a Queen's English, really posh, which I do not have. Radville saying, I love your plushie. Oh, thanks, man. This is Timmy. Timmy says hello to Radville. And I know he looks a bit grumpy, but he says, thank you so much. That's very kind of you to say. Timmy's a Jellycat. Have you heard of Jellycat before, Radville? Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way. Timmy says, thank you for the support. I say thank you for the support as well. I'm a spiritual person. It's an important part of my life. Vincent Vallan, I can definitely resonate with that. I am too, in my own way. Definitely. I think I've always been naturally inclined towards that. Massively. Have you always been like that too, Vincent Vallan? Have you always been a spiritual person, or did you just did it come naturally to you? Were you naturally curious about that type of thing, or did anyone influence you with regards to becoming spiritual? Blue Boy saying, I live on an island in Saudi Arabia. That sounds very nice. Wow. That's different, Blue Boy. I can imagine it being very nice, very stunning. Especially if it's by the sea and you're meditating. Poet Baby saying, when I first started to try to meditate, I was told to start at 2 minutes or even 1 minute and slowly build your way up each time and try and meditate. Yes, it's a gradual thing. Also, I'm not an expert on meditation, but you are going to have thoughts. They're going to come. And you think, oh, I'm going to do it perfectly. I'm going to meditate perfectly. No, you don't. I think you can meditate when you're walking as well, in your own way. Some people prefer that. But if you're going to meditate, it's never going to be perfect. It's probably better to start small and then build on it. Treat it like a muscle in a way. Sorry, guys. I started to cough all of a sudden. Radville saying, hello, I love your plushie. It's so cute. I want it too. Radville, look. Jellycat. Can you see that? Jellycat. Go type Jellycat into Google. I'm not sponsored by these people, by the way, this company. They're not the cheapest plushies, but they're very well made. Very good quality, very soft. Not that I'm a plushie expert either, but they're very well made, mate. And Timmy, there's 3 different types of Timmy. There's 3 different ones. Like a green one, like a traditional turtle. This one's like a French one. It's got like a cravat on and a French jumper on. And this is like a Valentine's Day one. He's got love hearts on his shell, as you can see. That's Timmy. And like a French Timmy, I'd call him, kind of. And then there's a gnome, like a garden gnome Timmy as well. But anyway, what's it called? Jellycat. You don't hear any pitch from Vallan. Yeah. I don't understand where that person was coming from, if I'm honest. Doesn't equate, doesn't add up. 2 to 5 minutes to 10 minutes, etc. in point of everything with regards to building up that meditation. Yeah, I get what you're saying. The Scouse people have a pitch. Maybe that's what he means. Maybe. But that's very specific to people born in and around Liverpool. Liverpool's not that far from where I live. Maybe an hour's drive. Approximately. Oh, God, sorry. I'm just getting a bit of a throat. Whew. All of a sudden. Sorry, guys. Oh, okay, so cute. Thanks, Radville, yeah. Timmy says thank you to Radville. He says thank you so much. And Bobby says, yeah, true, Brad. Sorry, Tim, it isn't for sale. Not this particular one, but you can get one yourself if you wanted to. Vince Van saying, I was always a spiritual person and seeker. Always told, don't think so much, just live. But the bigger questions are really important. I have to live a genuine life in accordance to the truth. Oh, that's fucking... Wow. I respect that. I have to live a genuine life in accordance with the truth, and I'm trying my best to do that too, Vince Balan. I think it's really important. It's really difficult sometimes, Vince Balan, in my opinion, from my perspective, to live that true life with integrity, that genuine life, in a world sometimes that seems to be full of lies, half-truths, and contradictions, and hypocritical people sometimes. Some people speak really well and they don't really truly live it, or they're not accountable. And you know the drill. It can be. I find it difficult sometimes to live genuinely. But I think it's really important and it's worthwhile. And I respect I respect your integrity. I respect your integrity. I was always drawn to the spiritual too. Probably from younger, I didn't understand, but probably from about 20 years old, I was drawn to it, and maybe a bit earlier, I was really drawn to it. But I didn't understand everything, Vince Val, and it took me time. I still don't understand everything now, but I think it's important. But for me, it is anyway. Need Green Timmy for Timmy's brother or an evil doppelganger. Another Timmy. I'll work on that, Yorick. Dr. Evil, the other Green Timmy. Yes, you're right, Vince Fallon saying. Thanks. I'm not always right, of course. I'm just having a little breather here, guys. 1 sec. I'm gonna have a sip of water. I'm working tomorrow. I'm working in a urology list tomorrow. I'm doing extra. As a scrub nurse, of course. Blue Boy said, I found that meditation is a way of reconnecting with yourself. The more you sit in silence, the more you understand your thoughts, your purpose, and what truly matters. Being grateful and being present. That is oh wow. I'm really grateful right now for everyone, of course, but just in this current present moment for that comment and Vince Valon's mention about the spirituality thing. Really grateful for that. And sorry, Blue Boy, that's really going to help me a little bit. I'm going to read your comment again. Blue Boy saying, I found that meditation is a way of reconnecting with yourself, being present, being still. The more you sit in silence, the more you understand your thoughts, your purpose, and what truly matters. And sometimes we think this matters, and we think that matters. Work matters. And yeah, it's good to be good at your job. Yeah, it's good to do the right thing. Yeah, it's good to perform your tasks the best you can. But the other shit doesn't matter sometimes. And we get sucked into it. What just truly matters to you? It's different for everybody. Being grateful and present. That's beautiful. You're reminding me to meditate more, basically. And I think it's really important. I need to be better at it. I need to find a way. Hope you're not coming down with something, Brad. Thanks, important baby. I hope. Oh, fuck that. I can't be asked with that. I've only just come away from being a bit run down, mate. So I don't want that again. But yeah, I hope so too, mate. Yeah, I'm working tomorrow too, 1 till 5 p.m. again. Hopefully have the AC on in the shop. God, I hope so too. I hope you do, mate. Oh, yeah. I hope it's a bit cooler tomorrow too, for everybody. Just having a sip of water, guys. Just having a little rest. So yeah, tomorrow night, what am I doing? I don't know what you guys are doing. Obviously, I'm working tomorrow, but tomorrow night I'm watching England against fucking hell, Paraguay, and I'm gonna watch Croatia. It's at the same time, it's 10 o'clock kickoff. You might already know, and then I'm gonna watch Croatia at the same time, kind of. I'm gonna have it on two screens. I'm gonna watch Croatia against Ghana. Panama, yeah. Sorry, Mickey. Thanks for correcting me. Panama, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm losing my train of thought. Thanks, Mickey. Thanks for reminding me, man. Nice to meet you, by the way. My name's Brad. Yeah. Hey, man, saying, are you Jamaican? Hey, man, of course I'm Jamaican. It's obvious, isn't it? Just who would not realise that I'm Jamaican? Of course I'm fucking not Jamaican. I know. I get you joking. I'm gonna take that as a joke, mate. You know what I mean? Of course. Blue Boy saying, "Don't sweat the small stuff." Yeah. Is it gonna be? Is that thing that's pissing you off right now? That person's been rude to you. That person's been fucking banged out of order. I get it. It's annoying. Is it gonna matter in a week? Is it gonna matter in a month? Is it gonna matter tomorrow? Maybe not. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't let it suck you in. Don't let it get pissed off too much at it. Let it be. Think about what's really important to you. And it's not Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and Dickhead that you work with, that you're annoyed at. I don't know. You're probably right. They're annoying. I get it. We all come across these types of people. They're a bit toxic. They're a bit weird. They're a bit insecure. They're a bit narcissistic or whatever they are. And they're doing what they're doing. It's the small stuff. Does that really... It's hard to be the bigger person. Put boundaries in place. Don't take any shit, of course, but don't sweat the small stuff. Let it be. Focus on what really matters. Blue Boy saying, thank you for that. Amen to that. I'm not religious, but thank you for that, mate. You Mickey, hello, man. Mickey Pierce. Hi, my name's Brad. My channel is called Inspirational Ambivert. I'm just reading the chat right now. We've been basically speaking about what you're grateful for, loosely based. What's my channel about? It's about working on yourself, self-improvement, just trying to make the best of suffering in life, making sense of the world, dealing with narcissists, dealing with toxic people, being stoic, being high vibrational, if you know what I mean. I don't know if you know what I mean, but being less egotistical, being a fucking better person, etc., etc., etc. I talk about those things. Today's a bit more of a chill chat, but there you go. I don't know if you wanted to know that, but I've told you anyway. Fuck it. One love, imported baby. Thank you. We overthink and we imagine scenarios that never actually happen. Yeah, we do. I'm starting to learn to stop worrying about tomorrow and focus on the current day. Yeah, the present moment being the gift, the power of now type of thinking there, imported baby. We do overthink and imagine scenarios. We paint a picture in our minds. We think, they said this because of this, they did this because of that, and we take it personally, imported baby. And a lot of the time we get things wrong, or we interpret situations not as they really are. And that could be based upon our own fears or insecurities or whatever it is. But do we imagine scenarios that never actually happen? Oh my God, so much. So much. You start to learn to stop worrying about tomorrow and focus on the current day. And that's not always, that's not always easy or straightforward, but it's something to work towards. That to me, imported baby, focusing on the current day is a lifelong practice, really. You'll drift in and out of it, I'd say, being realistic. Let me just have a sip of water, one sec. I'm sorry. Throat's going a little bit here. Maybe it's because I'm speaking. Maybe it's because I'm a bit tired. I've been working all day. I've not stopped all week, man. But I keep going, mate. I keep fucking going. Anyway, Blue Boy said, life is about accepting that we can't control and accept. Sorry, I'll start again. Blue Boy is saying, life is about accepting what we can't control and appreciating the present moment. Meditation has taught me to be more grateful and aware. I'm grateful I found your page. Your words really resonated with me. Thank you so much, Blue Boy. Amazing. I'm reading it again, mate. Life is about accepting what we can't control. And there's a lot we can't control. You can't control what this person thinks or what that person thinks. Hello, how are you? Sorry. I've just got Hurricane sticker here. We're changing topic here. What? Okay. Okay. The football tomorrow. Yes. All right, Sandra.
There's more.
Right. No, I don't want them now. I don't want them now. Yes, I passed that. Thanks. So I'm going back to this. Sorry. I'll be with you soon. Don't worry. Thank you. Right. You too. Bye. Right. Sorry, I'm just doing this. So Blue Boy said, life is about accepting what we can't control and appreciating the present. Meditation has taught me to be more grateful and aware. I need to do more of this. I'm grateful I found your page and your words really resonate with me. Thank you so much, Blue Boy. That's amazing. It really is. Mickey is saying most things we worry about never happen. Wasting of time. Not just your time, mate. It's your fucking energy. Your precious energy that you have. Worrying about what this person thinks here. Oh, do they like me? Do they care about me? Do they think I'm good? Do they think I'm a nice person? Being an approval junkie in a nutshell. I've done it myself. It's a waste of time and energy. Big time. Mickey, big time. It takes a massive toll on your mental health, in what I'm saying. It can do. Once you go down that loop of thinking, mate, and it fucking fires up, and it's your ego kicks in, and it's emotionally charged, and you're getting angry, you're getting fucking pissed off, aren't you? And then you're getting up 22, thank you, angel number, thank you. But you're getting really pissed off, mate, and you fucking might have a good reason, but then it's just going and going and going and going, and thoughts are going and going and going and going, and you're worrying, and you're painting scenarios, and you're really fucked off. You're really fucked off. But it's endless. Not going to sleep. Not going to sleep because the thoughts are going, and it's just your energy's getting expelled. It's low vibrational. It's not good, man. It's not good. And is it natural to go there sometimes? Yeah. You're human. You're human. You get tired. You get worn out. You get pissed off. Your ego kicks in. But it's catching it and going, I'm going down that road again. Right, let's pause. Let's slow that down. Let's change that. Meditation, like Blue Boy, can really help with that mess and slow it down and go, okay, I'm doing it again. I'm being a dick. I'm getting pissed off. Can I change that person? No, I can't. I'm just going to accept that. Do I agree with it? No, but I'm going to accept it. I'm going to let that be. I'm going to let that shit be. I'm going to focus on myself. Meditation can really help. Fuck me. It can really help. Like Blue Boys mentioned. But yeah. I'm going off on a tangent there a bit. But anyway. Mickey's saying, I try to live a life not being offended. Lots of people are constantly offended. Very, very true. In relation to what you say, Mickey, do we choose to be offended or not? I can choose to be upset or not, Mickey. In relation to what you're saying. People call me bald on here. It's fucking true, I'm bald. I've got no fucking hair. Of course I've not. But they go, you're bald. I could choose to be offended by that. I could choose to be pissed off at that. And I choose not to. I think I don't want that bad juju. I don't want that shit. Fuck off. Have it back. I think as well, though, sometimes, Mickey, in my opinion, if I'm behaving in a certain way and I'm having a bit of a joke, I'm around friends or whatever, and someone goes, oh, Brad, what you said upset me. They've chosen to be offended by what I've said. I personally would go, oh, I'm really sorry. I won't say that to you again. I didn't mean to upset you. I was just fucking about. But if that upsets you, I won't do it again because I just want to have respect for others. I think that's important, in my opinion. However, on another note, we control if we are offended or not. We choose. And I suppose, who was going? Fuck's sake. Sorry. But what was I going to say then? I've lost my train of thought. It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't matter. I've lost my train of thought, guys. I'm sorry. I was talking about being offended, or not. You choose to be offended or not. Imagine if someone calls me a dickhead, right? They go, Brad, you're an absolute dickhead. I don't like you. And I get really insecure about being called a dickhead, right? That means it's something I need to work on. And that might sound harsh. That's an insecurity in me that I need to work on. And sometimes that's meaning that I need to apply self-love. But I'm not saying, if someone's being rude to you, and they're going, oh, you can't take a joke, but they're just disrespecting you. I think you need to put boundaries in place and stop that personally as well at the same time. I'm trying to my thoughts are just going off on a tangent there. But thanks for sharing, Mickey. Thanks to everyone else as well, of course. Vince Fallon said most people are way too busy worrying about themselves to remember you anyway. Yeah, they don't give a fuck, Vince Fallon. Most people are just worried about themselves. They're just living their own life, doing their own thing. You're absolutely 1,000% correct. It's like you go into an event, you go into a wedding, you go into a family gathering, party, whatever it is. People make themselves look good, whatever they do, they dress up. Doesn't matter what you do. And thinking, oh, they're insecure, they want to look good, they don't want people to think they're scruffy or disheveled. But the reality is everyone's just thinking the same thing, concentrating on themselves most of the time, Vince Fallon. True, very true. Blue Boy saying you only live once in this way. I'd say yes. In this body, at this time, yes, 1,000% And your energy is everything. Sometimes you just have to say fuck it to the things you can't control. Fuck it, it's done. Fuck it, it's gone. Fuck it. I'm letting it go. Enjoy the moment and protect your peace. Yeah, enjoy the present. Enjoy your peace. Peace. Also protect peace. Like, that fucking egotistical dickhead who's just been really rude to me, I'm not going to let it fucking get me too pissed off. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to allow it. Anyway, important baby. Sending love and respect. It's all good. Right, guys, I'm going to be going. I'm calling it a day. A night, should I say. I'm working tomorrow. I've got stuff to do, unfortunately. Well, no. Let's say, fortunately, I've got stuff to do. I'm lucky to be able to do stuff. I'm working tomorrow. I'm going to be live on Sunday at 7 p.m. I'm going to be the topic for Sunday is going to be talking about addiction and drug addiction, gambling addiction, addiction in general, the psychology of addiction. What was I going to say then? So yes, I'm going to be calling it a day. Brad the Turtle, bye. Been watching well at work. Hi, that is Ronan, isn't it? Brad the Turtle. I think that's Ronan, isn't it? Am I getting that right? I think it is. If I remember, if I put the pieces together, it equals something, doesn't it? I might be wrong there. Important Baby says, no worries, thank you. It's been a great life. Thank you, Important Baby. Thank you, Vince Fallon. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Yellow Belly. Thank you, Shelley. Thank you, Brad the Turtle. Thank you to Blue Boy. Thanks to anyone that's likes and subscribe. Thank you for the support. I'll go live UK time, evenings, 8 p.m. approx. Friday, Sunday, Monday. So Friday, Sunday, Monday, that's when I go live. Anyway. Right, Blue Boy. Hold that thought then. You've got input on addiction. I'll have to go now, sorry. If you're around on Sunday, happy days. If not, don't worry about it. There's no pressure. You'll be joining. Thank you if you can. But no pressure, mate. You've got to live your life. You've got to live your life, of course. Anyway, guys, thank you for your time. Hope you get a good night's sleep. I hope you have a nice weekend. Look after each other. protect your inner peace, like Blue Boy's been saying, but don't take any shit either. Get the right balance. Thank you for your time. God bless and good night.